Hello, this is Marcel of Marcel on Tech, and today we are talking about the Soundcore P3i's and whether or not you should genuinely consider trying these earbuds, because they do have active noise cancellation, they are obviously Bluetooth, they do have good battery life, but it's not everything it should be. And let me tell you why. Okay, let's get into it. Okay, so this video is going to be nice, short and sweet, okay? Because I'll tell you exactly what you need to do with these P3i's. You need to buy them only if you can get them at less than 45 euros or $45. Normally they retail for about $60, but I would say these don't have a greater value than $45 or euros because the sound quality is there. So let's go through and talk about the different parts of it, okay? So it is a very common design. So if we look at the design features themselves, we're going to keep this very, very simple. You've obviously got the earbuds in a box. I've got the gold and cream colored. It is a particularly unique sort of creamy colored device, but it's quite cool. I quite like the box there. That's a nice little design feature on the top. It is USB Type-C connectivity, no wireless charging, unfortunately. You've actually got a reset button there as well, which is quite handy sometimes. I haven't had to use it, but it's handy when you've got connectivity issues. Nice box, very nice in the hand, smooth plastic, etc. The inside, the buds themselves, well, they're pretty cool looking. I have to say they do look fairly average to look at, but they've got a nice little accent on the rear there with the gold strip, as these are the gold and amber colored ones. And they are very, very comfortable, I have to say. The earbuds here are interchangeable, of course, and you can get ones in small, medium, and large. So they are very, very comfortable to wear. And I would say I've been able to put these things in for a good 3 hours maximum, and then my ears get tired. But I tend not to try to listen to earphones for that long. But I did go for a long walk, and I had these in during that time, and I did actually find them very, very comfortable. So for comfort, they are way up there and ready to go. Now, let's talk about what's most important, which is connectivity. You need to be able to connect to your device, and I've had no problems with that whatsoever. So connected to the device, firstly, Bluetooth is very, very straightforward, but then it also comes with the Soundcore app, which I'll get to in a bit. So connectivity is very, very straightforward. Latency, which means the delay in between when you receive a message or you receive the voice message through the earphone and how long that takes, it has been very, very good. There is actually a gaming mode on one of the versions of these earphones, but it's not this one, unfortunately. So this one doesn't actually have the gaming mode, which obviously reduces latency or time delay between screen and earphone. So it's not been noticeable for me. I can watch YouTube, I can watch Netflix with these earphones, and I don't have a single problem with it. So it's not going to be a big deal. If you're a gamer, it might be different because, of course, your expectations are going to be slightly more slightly higher, shall we say. So battery life. I quite literally have had these for 3 weeks. 3 weeks I've had these and I haven't charged them. Well, I've charged them once. I plugged it in when I got them, said it was fully charged, and I haven't actually plugged them in. And I'm still at about 60%. So you get a lot of charge time on here. And of course, as the box says, you will get 9 hours of playtime along with 36 with the box. So there's loads of battery life, and that's where this thing comes into its own. The battery life is absolutely dominating with this device because it will last you, weeks if you're not going to be using it every single day for hours on end, hours on end. And for consumption of sound, these are good because you will get ANC. Now, of course, with ANC, which is active noise cancellation, you will reduce the time frame of the usage consumption rate. But the ANC is, I would say, is a B+. You put them in, it automatically activates if you have that activated to do so, and you're on your way. And what that means is that ambient sound is blocked out or at least reduced. And I would say it drops to about 80%. So only 20% of the sound around you is coming into your ears, because this is not only blocking, of course, your ear canal, but it's actively blocking the sounds that it's hearing that go into your ear canals as well. So it's very clever tech. Probably the premium technology for that is, everyone knows, are the Apple AirPods. the AirPods Pro. But these are way up there. These are a B+, and I was very pleased with these. And I find them very comfortable. I could sit in my office, which might have ambient sound either from outside or the air conditioning. And if I plug these in, it all goes away and it's much calmer and quieter. So that's a really special thing, actually. It's very, very nice. And the battery life on this has been solid. So in terms of controls, well, this one has actual active. So as opposed to having a button that you just try to aim for, this one actually has a click button at the top here. So you are actually going to get functionality via the button that will actively move. So you do get a tactile response from the button on the ear device, which is quite nice actually, because sometimes just with the touch controls, you don't always know whether you've done it correctly, other than obviously if something changes in your ear. But this one, you've actually got a pressure point that you can hit and it'll be nice and clicky and smooth. So that's very easy to use. And of course, you've got the double click, triple click, and all of which can be adjusted using the Soundcore app. And this is what sets these bad boys apart from all other types of earbuds, except with some exceptions. The high-end devices are now developing their own apps, but this, for just 45, which is what I paid for it, I paid 45 euros for these, you get an app dedicated to making the sound basically as customized as you want it to be, or you can use their pre-custom sets and their preset custom, or you can use their custom equalizer settings in order to find the sound that you really want. So there are a load of things that you can do in terms of how you can change the audio quality that's coming through the earphone, so that it's based on your desires, obviously how you want it to sound, how you want it to come across, and it's really, really good. And I'd say that is part of the value of what you're purchasing here, which is a really, really good thing. Now, these go loud, okay? For me, my hearing is, I'm not the youngest person in the world, but these are plenty loud for me. I can absolutely hear these. These go up to 180 decibels within the ear, so that is plenty. And obviously, if you're working in a noisy environment, maybe you're going to need that, but I would definitely not recommend playing them louder than that for any duration of time, any significant duration of time. Now I'm going to do a mic test as well, and that is unfortunately where these are let down. They have two built-in mics, obviously for ambient sound, and they also have it for calls and video and so on. But I found that the recorded voice quality has actually been quite low. So see for yourself, put a comment below, let me know. This is a audio recording from the Soundcore P3i's. Just to check the microphones on the stalk, which are permitted for voice calls and obviously voice memos. Let's see what we think here. Let me know if you like the sound and whether this is something you would use for voice dictation and or phone calls. Should you buy these? Yes, absolutely. You should buy them if the sound quality is important to you. If you enjoy ANC at a budget level, which is not going to be the best in the world, but they are very, very good. And Soundcore App, absolutely winning. So like I said, if you can get these for 45 euros or dollars or less, you can't go wrong. These are fantastic earbuds for that value. Only let down really by the built-in mics, which the sound quality is really quirky and a bit odd. When, of course, you're in a quieter environment, it works quite well, but it's not as good as it should be, I think. So that's the only letdown, because I do like good mics on these earbuds. So highly recommend these, but do consider others if a mic is important to you, okay? So hopefully you enjoyed this video. Thank you so much for watching. Don't forget to comment below about your experience if you've got these, or what earbuds you would recommend within that sort of budget. And let me know if you want me to test any other earphones. And don't forget to like and subscribe. And I'll see you very, very soon in my next one. Bye-bye for now. Peace.